Good afternoon, everyone. I hate interrupting all the fantastic conversation that's happening at the tables. It's just so wonderful to see all of you here today and to listen to that hum in the room as our donors get to know our students. I want to welcome you to our annual Scholarship Luncheon. My name is Leah Barrett, and I serve as the president of Northeast Community College. This event is just so special to us, and so on behalf of the Board of Governors, the Foundation Board of Directors, our faculty and staff, we are so pleased that you chose to join us and spend a little time with us this afternoon. It really is a time when we are able to learn about our students' journey and their hopes for the future. We take this time to say thank you for the generosity and the commitment to support our students' educational and workforce goals. Before we hear from some of our scholarship recipients, we would like to briefly reflect on the last 50 years at Northeast Community College. Last week, we celebrated Northeast. It was just such an incredible week as we launched our new brand, as you'll see on your napkins. We placed the final beam on the new McClay building, and we preserved a representation of the college for our future Hawks during the burying of a time capsule. Now is truly a special time. Northeast Community College for the last 50 years has been here in our wonderful state providing incredible educational opportunities for our students. We are truly one of the best community colleges in the United States. And I don't just say that because I feel it. I say that because I know it. When you look at the success of our students, our graduation rates, what we call our retention rates, that's our students staying here to complete, the placement in our students in our 20-county service area and throughout Nebraska, those numbers are a representation of why I can easily say we're one of the best community colleges in the United States. The reason that I also say it is because of the wonderful students that we have, and we're so excited that you're going to get to hear from a few of them today. Last week, we unveiled our newly designed logo after more than 20 years of another beautiful logo that we used and we wore with pride. We're excited to share that new logo with you. As I said, it's on those napkins, it's on the program, and it represents that we are always looking to the future. We're looking onward and upward. As you can see on that logo, that arrow points in that direction, that upward trajectory to where we're going, and recognizing that the future is what we are focused on. The logo and our brand really help illustrate who we are, how we work, and how we feel. We're very proud to be here, and we are very proud to be Hawks. There are several important people with us this afternoon. First and foremost, we'd like to thank our scholarship donors and representatives. We are humbled by your generosity. Your support will impact generations for years to come. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And please, everyone, let's give a round of applause for our wonderful donors that are with us today. Now for our students, those scholarship recipients, congratulations on receiving a scholarship to support the current academic year. You have proven you are deserving, and we are honored to play a role in helping you fulfill your educational dreams. So let's give a round of applause to our student recipients today. We do want to say a huge thank you to our Board of Governors and our Foundation Board members. I am going to list them all, and those of you in the audience today, I ask that you stand up. So for our Board of Governors, we have Steve Anderson of Concord, Terry Nelson of West Point, Dirk Peterson of Norfolk, Julie Robinson of Norfolk, Jeff Shear of Beamer, Carol Sybil from O'Neill, Dell Ames of Neely, Donovan Ellis of Pierce, Nicole Sawacek of O'Neill, Pat Wosek of South Sioux City, and Diane Davies of Pilger. We also have several Foundation Board members here with us today, and again, if you're here with us, please stand up. Dell Ames of Neely, Walter Ashaw of Osmond, Dr. Robert Cox of Norfolk, Brian Chapman of Norfolk, Matt Dresden of Hardington, Melissa Figueroa of Norfolk, Clark Gotchell of Atkinson, Paula Havronek of O'Neill, Matt Hazing of Norfolk, Mitch Hyde of Norfolk, Justine Knapp of Norfolk, Arlen Keene of South Sioux City, Roy Miller of Oakland, Lisa Piper of Norfolk, Juan Sandoval of Norfolk, Jeff Shear of Beamer, Courtney Schmidt of Madison, Amy Shane from O'Neill, Wayne Studebaker of Norfolk, Dr. Serber of Norfolk, Brian Weatherwax of South Sioux City, and Bill Tilkey of Atkinson. Let's give them a round of applause. We are so appreciative of our Board of Governors and our Foundation board members. Now it's time for our students, the highlight of this program. We look forward to hear these remarkable stories. Those of us that are here on campus every day, we get to hear many of them. Those of you that stop by once or twice a year, we do that for you today. Students aspire to attend Northeast Community College, but for many times, through no fault of their own, they run into roadblocks in achieving their dreams. Factors such as family and job commitments often prevent these students from having the financial resources necessary to attain their degree or degrees to be successful in life. However, people such as you, our donors, help make these dreams come true. We are pleased to have 4 student speakers here with us today to share more about their journey before, during, and after Northeast. These stories are moving and inspiring. Each student recipient in this room has their own unique story. Today, we're just getting a glimpse into the impact of scholarships from these 4 students. So we start today with Kimberly Kleinschmidt. Like many of our students, Kim Kleinschmidt of Norfolk took the road less traveled to complete her studies. She shared during her first Northeast days that she was a little nervous and hesitant to start. Today, she will be a 2024 graduation, or today she's a graduation candidate that will graduate here in just a few days and is very excited to be completing her degree. Kim's the recipient of 2 Northeast Foundation scholarships, the Irma and Frank Moore Memorial Business Scholarship and the Nebraska Open Scholarship. So please welcome to the stage, Kim Kleinschmidt.
As Dr. Barrett said, my name is Kim. I am originally from Colorado, but 20 years ago, my husband and I kind of uprooted our children and we moved to Norfolk. Growing up, I had always wanted to be a teacher. I loved what my teachers instilled in me. Year after year, my mind always wanted the same thing. The end of my junior year in high school, I met a man and things kind of changed. I still wanted to be a teacher. However, I pushed that aside to graduate high school in 1993. I had a new goal and responsibility as a wife of an Army man and the mom to Kaylin. As years went by and we traveled to Germany, a new duty station, I realized I still wanted to go to college. I always had that on my mind. Upon returning to Colorado from Germany, we had our son Isaac. After he was born and started preschool, I thought I need to get out of this house, so I started working in the school kitchen there in Colorado. I still never felt complete, like something was missing in my life. In 2003, we moved to Norfolk, and that's when our youngest son, Jonathan, was born. Now I knew I had to take care of my kids and my husband, and my dreams would just be that. Around 2021, I was in my 13th year as kitchen manager at Lincoln School, and I needed a change. The food service director was leaving, and I took that as a sign to apply. I went in for the interview. I was told I needed an associate in business administration degree. After the interview, I went home and I applied immediately to Northeast. I was in the right place in my life. 2 of my kids were adults. Jonathan was a senior in high school, and I decided it was time to do something about this dormant dream. Meeting Taylor Christensen and having him understand that I wanted to start slow was great. He understood what I needed. As a non-traditional student, I worked 2 jobs. All but one of my classes was online. I really got into the routine for homework time. I write a lot of to-do lists. I like to throw those to-do lists away, make more, just to make sure I don't miss a deadline. However, in August of 2022, my world seemed to be crashing down. The job of assistant food service director became overwhelming and not what it was supposed to be. I was being forced out of a job I loved, and I had no control. Ultimately, I quit that job, but I continued school. It was a struggle, and I wanted to quit so many times, but I just kept plugging away, pushing forward, knowing what the end goal was. Now, my end goal has changed. After working 17 years in food service, that's all I knew. Now, after graduation next week, I have an opportunity to open up all my options, go work wherever I choose. Thank you to the Irma and Frank Moore Memorial Business Scholarship and the Nebraska Open Scholarship donors. Thank you to Nebraska Northeast for finding those scholarships for me. The financial aid helped me find the tools to get started. The support I have had over this dream coming true was nice to have. When I had that meltdown moment, my family just switched my gears, reminded me to take a break. I'm excited to graduate. I look forward to the next chapter in my life. I hope my story will inspire you to keep pushing forward and never give up on your dreams.
Kim, we look forward to celebrating you and your peers at commencement in just it says here a few weeks, but it's really just a few days, a week from Friday. Scholarships truly help grow our workforce. We know that 99% of our 2023 graduates are either employed or continuing their education. And of those employed, 90% live and work in Nebraska, and 54% are employed within the 20-county service area. This is exactly why your assistance as a donor is critical to the success of Northeast students. Your generous contributions help establish opportunities for students, routes that they will take as they plan the roadmap to the rest of their lives. Your contributions to our students are so appreciated. You are among individuals who understand the value of putting your contributions to work for our students. And our next speaker this afternoon is a wonderful example. I would ask that Braden Brabitz, did I pronounce it correct? Brabitz. Awesome. All right, our next speaker this afternoon is Braden Brabitz. Braden is a first-year student studying precision agriculture. He's the recipient of the Norman Osher Agriculture Memorial Scholarship. His career goals and actions toward attaining his education are a strong example of how scholarships support grow our workforce.
Hello, as you know, I'm Braden Brabitz, and I'm from Clarkson, Nebraska. I came to Northeast to study precision agriculture. The reason I chose Northeast is because of the location and the teachers. During my visit, the teachers were very helpful in helping me choose the right degree. Originally, I was going to be an ag business major, but during my visit, they asked me if I liked to be in the classroom all the time, which I don't. So they considered precision ag, which was similar, but less class time and more hands-on stuff, and also less formal. The other reason I chose Northeast is because it's only 35 minutes from my hometown, which allows me to go home on weekends. If I'm done with classes early one day, I can still go back and work also in the middle of the week. The fall semester of my senior year, I spent each Friday shadowing employees at Platte Valley Equipment by Clarkson. Spending time shadowing Jesse Gall, a sales professional for Platte Valley, and along with Tucker Kronick, which was a precision ag specialist. That confirmed my precision agriculture was the way I wanted to go, and helped me understand the technology aspect of agriculture equipment. Well, how has adversity impacted me? I would say adversity has helped me become more independent. It has also made me more of a problem solver. And if you're a farmer, you will understand how beneficial this can be. Knowing what to do or how to do it yourself can save you from needing a mechanic to come or wait for someone else to show up. I can't say there is a specific challenge I have overcome that has stuck with me, but I can say every day or a week there's something new I have to adapt or overcome. Being able to do this and know that it's going to happen has helped me reduce stress and worry, because it's just something I have grown to handle and not let bother me. I would like to thank Norman Oshner Agriculture Scholarship for the scholarship I received last year, or for this present school year. This helped me cover some of my expenses of college. In high school, I wasn't the most involved student. I would go to work directly after school and plan my schedule so I could have the most time in school to do homework. I didn't do any sports. I just did FFA and National Honor Society. And I knew by doing this that I wouldn't be the highest pick for the scholarships, but I chose to start my future and gain a work ethic still. This was probably my best decision because it helped me narrow my decision on my degree before I got to college, so I didn't switch degrees a couple times. My plans for the future would be working towards a sales professional at John Deere, just like the Jesse Gall. I enjoy new equipment, and from a young age I've always enjoyed learning all the new stuff and working with farmers. So having experience in the technological aspect of equipment will be very beneficial to transitioning and selling equipment to farmers. I also would like to start farming some of my own ground with the farmer I have worked for the last 4.5 years. So I see myself always having a job related to agriculture because I greatly look forward to going to work each and every day. Thank you.
What a great example of helping our students to match their interests with jobs and professions that make a contribution to our region. Braden, we look forward to seeing you next year in your second year working towards your educational and workforce goals. Scholarship support instills a sense of belonging and motivation. As donors, you keep students moving forward to not only better their lives, but the lives of their family members and friends who are so important to them. The financial commitment of scholarships, regardless of the amount, means so much to our students. It is more than a contribution. It's an investment in humans, in human capital that will translate into increased workforce numbers in our 20-county service area. The number of scholarships Northeast has awarded continues to increase annually, but hasn't necessarily kept up with the full needs of our current and our prospective students. In fact, the number of applications continues to exceed the number of scholarships we can award. In 2022-23, for example, our financial aid office received more than 1,100 applications for scholarships. Only 610 scholarships awards were made. For the current 24-25 academic year, we are currently at 918 applications, and we know that number continues to grow. To our donors, your gifts are changing lives. Whether it is $1 million or $100, gifts of all size matter. Each one is reflected in the desire to support the success of our community in the entire 20-county region. Over the past year, a huge thank you to those families that have created 15 new scholarships and increased the average award size to $977. We still have much work to do, and our development team is working closely with our Foundation Board of Directors on ways to leverage the impact of scholarships. Our Foundation scholarships are a recruitment tool, aiding students who may otherwise not be able to attend Northeast. This assistance goes beyond tuition, fees, and books. It provides immense support in the areas of housing, tools, and food. It's not uncommon for our students to pair this generous support with other financial support, such as participating in the Federal Work-Study program. This program, commonly referred to as Work-Study, is a federally funded program that assists students with the cost of post-secondary education. This financial support can lift burdens, which can allow some students to see increased engagement and build relationships across our campus. So at this time, we are going to hear from another one of our scholarship recipients, Aurora Slusarsky. Did I get it? Where is it? Solarski. Oh, it's easier than it looks, right? Aurora Slusarsky of Duncan received the McIntosh Family Scholarship and is involved in 2 work-study positions at Northeast. And so she's here today to tell us a little bit more about herself. Aurora, please come up.
Hello, my name is Aurora Slusarsky. I'm originally from Duncan, Nebraska, and I graduated from Shelby Rising City in 2023. Growing up, I've always been so eager to graduate high school and figure out where I'm going to go next in life. Choosing Northeast was not a challenge for myself when it came to looking into my higher education. I have been very fond of Northeast for many years. I was an active member in FFA for 5 years, and we always came to campus for competitions. Little did I know, this was going to be the college that I chose. I always loved walking through campus, and the hospitality was always so welcoming. I have also had older peers attend Northeast as well, and they have been nothing but great things to say about the classes, the teachers, and the staff. By the time I was a senior, I was already certain this was going to be the college that I chose. I am excited to be earning my Associates of Science degree in business and be able to graduate early this December. I will then continue to further my higher education at a university. While here at Northeast, I have been able to stay involved on campus. My education has been supported through 2 work studies and scholarships. My 2 work studies include a desk assistant in the residence halls and as a student worker through the Foundation Development Office. I have been very grateful to be a part of both of these. Before working with the Foundation, I was able to get in contact with Rick Blesson, who works at Southeast College in Lincoln. With luck may have it, Mr. Blesson then connected me with his colleague Holly Quinn at Northeast. In the Foundation, I have helped with projects and anything they need me for, including marketing efforts. I have gotten really good at filing and scanning paperwork. I am so grateful to be given this opportunity and to hope to continue it through my sophomore year. Along with my work studies, I have been supported through scholarships. This year, I was awarded the McIntosh Family Scholarship. When I found out I was awarded, I was absolutely honored. It means so much to me and my family that organizations and families, such as this one, help students like myself with school. Any sort of financial aid is always so appreciated. I know all recipients, including myself, are very grateful. This scholarship has definitely helped me in my journey so far at Northeast. I want to thank the McIntosh family for giving me this opportunity to further my education through their scholarship. I also want to thank Holly Quinn and Sarah Morgan for giving me this exciting opportunity to be part of their teams. I am so thrilled with how these past semesters have gone, and I am so excited to see what Northeast holds for my future. Thank you.
Aurora, thank you so much for sharing your story and for all your great work throughout our campus. The Student Success Endowment, established from a significant gift by philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, creates pathways for all people in our 20-county service area to earn a certificate or degree. It is allowing us to engage more effectively with underserved students in our communities by providing scholarships for many people who may not otherwise have been able to attend Northeast. The College Access Scholarship was designed to assist first-generation students with financial need and with no previous degree. Recipients of this award must participate in the college or student success program referred to our students as TRIO. TRIO is a federally funded program that is matched with our Mackenzie Scott dollars to help students connect more fully with an academic advisor. We use a phrase called intrusive advising. They get to talk a lot about their career development, and they focus on building their understanding of finances. This scholarship, the College Access Scholarship, is a 2-year renewable award as the student makes satisfactory academic progress. Our goal at Northeast Community College is to assist all students so they may achieve a successful post-secondary education regardless of their financial situation. Support through the Student Success Endowment is making this possible. Today we are joined by many College Access Scholarship recipients, and we have the pleasure to hear from one, Melanie Alvarez. I guess Melanie needs no introduction, so we're excited to have Melanie with us today as she shares a little bit about her story.
As Dr. Barrett said, I'm Melanie Alvarez. I am from Southgate, California. I'm currently majoring in nursing. When I was 13, I moved to Norfolk after living in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 other family members. We moved here to seek better opportunities, leaving behind the sun and the beaches. The winters were kind of shocking at first. I did not have the appropriate attire to deal with Nebraska's harsh, wonderful winters. Coming from such a disadvantaged area in California, I didn't expect such a vivid future to come. As the years passed, my decision to come to Northeast was to prove myself I can pursue my dream while also being a young mother of my 3-year-old daughter named Dahlia. I wanted to set an example for my daughter that you can do whatever you want to put your mind to. Everything I do is for my daughter, whether that be traditional or non-traditional. My motivation to set an example helped me to decide to continue my education and pursue my dream of working in the healthcare setting. My career aspirations of working in the medical field truly began when I was 15. I went into cardiac arrest after a high school track practice, leaving me legally dead for 5 minutes. My uncle, who was present, provided me CPR until the medical professionals could take over. It then led to me being life flown from Faith Regional Services here in town to the Children's Hospital in Omaha. There was little hope for me to recover, but I was able to beat the overwhelming odds and make a full recovery. In 75 years, I'm the first person to recover without brain damage. This experience has left me with a pacemaker, but also the drive to become a nurse. The life-saving efforts of first responders, nurses, and doctors have given me a second chance. The same professionals have highlighted my story numerous times at events and conferences. The firefighters who were present even awarded me with this little medal here. It's a fireman's prayer. After spending my time in and out of the hospital and doctor's offices, I realized I wanted to be a part of healthcare and help treat others the way I was helped. One of the hardships I had to overcome from that was a mental impact that left me with no motivation to focus on my education. I did not expect to continue my education even after being accepted into a few colleges. I still did not continue to follow the path that was set out for me. After having the greatest blessing in my life, Dahlia, she became my biggest inspiration to create a better future for us. Now that I have decided to further my education, I was left with another adversity to face, which was that of being first generation of going to college. I was scared and nervous about what was to come. I was left confused about where to start and the steps I needed to take to reach my goals. Without the help of the College Access Scholarship Trio in Northeast, I would have not been blessed with the opportunity to further my education for a better future. I hope to graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. After that, I plan to get my master's degree in education to become an academic advisor and help other non-traditional first-generation students pursue their dream of higher education. Last week, I was given the opportunity to start my innovation outreach program. Tuesday morning, I visited the local public high school here in Norfolk to share my life and academic experiences with juniors and seniors. I want to send a message to young students that the path to success has many ups and downs, but it is possible. I look forward to connecting with more students soon. Through my story, I'm hoping to inspire and motivate others to believe in themselves and set goals and dreams beyond what they otherwise may have not thought achievable. I am thankful for the support I received and look forward to being part of someone else's Northeast story. Thank you.
Melanie, you're truly an inspiration to your daughter, your peers, and many others. We're so happy to hear your goals are within reach. Before I turn it over for closing remarks, let's give those student speakers one more loud round of applause. I've been here at Northeast now for just over 4 years, and this event is one of my favorites because it really allows all of you to join with me in learning about our students and the diversity that they bring to our college. That is the diversity of what we have in our 20-county service area. We live in a very special place, and I'm so honored to be a part of this community and that you shared this wonderful day with us. I want to make sure and thank the folks that really put their heart and soul into all the details of today. So I would like the Development and External Affairs staff to please stand up so we can say thank you very much for a job well done. So some of them are in the back, some of them are in the sides. Abby, Holly, Mason, Jasmine, and Tracy. And there's others that aren't in the room, but thank you all very much. Under the leadership of Dr. Tracy Cruzy, Vice President of Development and External Relations, this team focuses on each and every detail to connect our donors and our students, to raise scholarship and project funds, to write grants, and to create celebrations like this wonderful event, showing how we continue to move onward and upward as we focus on the next 50 years. Let's give them another gracious round of applause as Dr. Cruzy comes to the podium.
It is so wonderful to see all of you here today. And again, I echo what President Barrett said. This means so much that you're able to share this day with us and get to know our students a little bit better. And thank you for all you do to help them along the way. Before we close, we'd like to share more information on becoming a benefactor. A benefactor is a person who gives, often gifting a monetary contribution in the form of an endowment to help a cause. There are special people who are charitable patrons supporting our deserving students through endowed scholarships and planned giving. At Northeast, we have several of these leaders, many of whom are with us today. Your contributions not only impact the individual, but the greater community at large. We've established the Founders Society to celebrate and thank individuals who share in the college's dedication to the success of students in the region it serves. There are many ways to establish this legacy. You could leave a portion of your estate in your will, name the college as a beneficiary for a portion of your IRA or insurance policy. People of all income levels can participate in a planned gift. We know many of you have done so, and we appreciate that support greatly. If you currently provide an annual scholarship, you could think about establishing an endowed scholarship through your will. There's ways to see your what you do perpetuate into forever and keep that legacy going. It's a way to make a lasting gift that may be hard to do while you're alive, but you can see the benefits here today. It makes a difference. Through your scholarships, you are touching students' lives, and by joining the Foundation Society, or the Founders Society, you will make a lasting impact even after you are gone. You can impact students' lives forever. Your scholarships not only impact the individual, but the greater community. Your contributions greatly assist our students as they pursue their goals and dreams, and you make the community a better place to live. We are grateful for your generosity. If you're interested in donating, there is a QR code on the back of the program. Foundation staff members are also present and available to help if you're interested. Please just reach out. For those of you who haven't seen our beautiful campus in a while, we would like to invite you to take a tour with us this afternoon. If you have time, please join us. We would gather in the atrium after the closing of the ceremony, and we'll head out the north doors to the bus that's waiting. Please enjoy the rest of the conversation, get some cookies. We appreciate your time today. Thank you for being here. When you leave, take off your name tags. You can leave them at the table. We'll reuse those. Again, we are grateful for your generosity. We appreciate the impact that you're making on our students' lives. Thank you again, and travel safely.